guys, hello everybody, hello you, welcome to my channel Creuzart. I am Jam, and today in this video we are going to unpack this package that we got from Hobbii Yarns. But before anything else guys, please don't forget to subscribe, to comment, to like, and to share this video to your family and friends. And now I am going to show you the little yarn haul that I did with Hobbii Yarns. So guys, let's unpack this already and let's see what I got. The first thing that I see is this yarn, and this yarn is called the Cotton King Sultan or Sultan. And this is a 100% cotton kind of yarn. It is 200 grams and 800 meters long. You can also use a 3.5 to 4 millimeter crochet hook or 2.5 to 3.5 millimeter of knitting needles. As I can see it here, it says that this one is like color 31. And I really love the color, since as you can see already here, the colors are already from color blue violet to a very light blue, and then turning into green, and then into yellow to orange, and then to red one. So the color is just very gorgeous. I really like it, and I already have a plan on what I can actually make out of this. And as you can see, this one, or the Cotton King's Sultan, is kind of difficult to work on it, since as you can see, this thing has a very thin thread, and you can already see that they are not intertwined with each other. So if you are a beginner, this is kind of difficult for to make or to practice, because the strands are kind of getting they are lost from each other. So this is kind of difficult to work with if you are not really used into crocheting. So but the feel of it is just very nice. I already worked on it with making a lot of blankets and shawls out of it, and they are very gorgeous, and you can just wash them because this one is just really like 100% cotton kind of yarn, and it is just super soft for your skin. The second thing that I got was also from Cotton King Sultan, and this one is also a 100% cotton yarn, and like the other one, 200 grams heavy and 800 millimeters long kind of yarn, and it is 3.5 to 4 millimeter crochet hook and 2.5 to 3.5 millimeter for knitting needles, and color 11 it says here. I also love the color, since the color is like from dark black going to a lighter shade, to a dark shade of blue, going into a lighter shade of blue, and transitioning into white. It is so gorgeous, the color, and I have already created a shawl with this one, and it was really amazing because the feeling was so soft. And like what I said, with this kind of yarn, it is kind of difficult if you are a beginner to practice with this, since the yarn is very thin and they are not intertwined to each other. So but working on it, and if you are like an experienced crocheter, this is like one of the thing that I really like, because it is for longer hours of project. So these are the two Cotton King's Sultan that I've got. So the third thing that I actually got is this one. This is what they call the Happy Chunky Double from Go Handmade. This is what they called a soft and high quality chenille yarn, and it is 100% polyester and weighing about 300 grams and 200 meters long of yarn. And you can use a crochet hook of 6 to 10 millimeters in working on this kind of yarn. So if you are going to compare this yarn with the other ones that I already shown you, look how big it is. So this is really big, and of course the strand is also very big. It is like this. So I love working with this kind of yarn because it is super soft, and working on it is okay. But there's something that you have to consider, because sometimes if you made a mistake, there's a chance that some parts of it will be like there's gonna be like a thin thread that is going to be I don't know how you really explain it, but they just like get out of each from the thread. So you have to watch out for that when you are going to work with this kind of yarn. But then, of course, this is not the only happy double that I got. I also got again the black one and the white one. And they're all the same. And I was just super happy that I got this kind of yarn because they are easy and very soft to work with. And do you have an idea actually on what will I create with this kind of yarn, the colors? Because I already have something on my mind that I will be making with this kind of yarn. So the next thing that I'm going to show you, it is not yarn, but they are actually the ones that I've been using and I've wanted to use. And this is the first 18mm black safety eyes that I got from Hobbii, and it looks like this. So with this item, let's see how big it is. It is a very big thing. Like, look how big the eyes or this thing is. This is made for bigger yarns. So if you are going to create a doll, you can actually use this. And then they have this, of course, this little I don't know how it is, screw or something. You just place them together and then you will really have like the eye for your toy. So I bought this since I really don't have this big one. I only have like the smaller sizes of the safety eyes because I've been making, of course, the smaller amigurumis or the smaller dolls. But this time, since we got the very big yarn, the happy double chunky yarn, I decided that I will also get a black 18mm of safety eyes. So this one is like, it says here that it's 10 sets, so I can make 5 dolls out of this set. So that would be good. And the last thing that I got is this jumbo markers. So you can see here, it looks like that. And the jumbo markers, I am going to use them for the big yarns that I've just shown you before. So if you are going to compare the big one and from the small one, it looks like this. Actually, you see, this is the jumbo and this is the smaller ones. And the reason why I got the jumbo markers, it is because when I was crocheting and when I was using and creating something out of my project, the jumbo markers kind of snapped off. And I decided that I kind of needed a lot of it since I'll be making a lot of bigger items at the moment. And yeah, they are very handy because they are the one who is telling me which row am I, or which part am I already, if I have to go to another row or something like that. So stitch markers are very nice to use when you are crocheting. So guys, that was my little yarn haul for today. If you are interested to see what did I create with all of those yarns that we got, please follow me on my social media accounts that are just on the description box down below. And I hope that you also enjoy the colors and love the colors that I chose this time. And I think that's it. So guys, that's everything for now. I hope that you enjoyed this video as much as I do. And again guys, thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you next time, and bye bye.